Okay, this is a video review of these pull-up bars. We are going to compare it to our previous one, this brand. We had done a review on it. I think it's called a G Pro or something. Anyways, what I like about this one is that it is heavier, definitely heavier than that, like maybe by twice. It's very much noticeable, so it seems more heavy duty. I like that these are adjustable so they can go in and out, whereas this is more or less kind of fixed, I guess. I mean, you could push these inwards, and these are kind of like these like foam pieces, whereas here this is more of a rubber type type of padding. It's much more durable, feels like, whereas these things started cracking. These are kind of like just regular foam padding. You can see here it's cracking there. So in some sense, this is durable, more durable. And I kind of like this ring, so you can attach like cables to do cable pulls, whereas this didn't have it, but it did have these, and I was using that. But one thing I don't like about this setup, it feels a bit wider. It is actually definitely wider than this one, so we have to keep adjusting it so that this doesn't hit the side of the wall. Or I mean, if you don't have something like this, we have these cabinets here, then it should be okay. But with that in the way, it makes it a little bit awkward. And then on the other side, up on the wall, it's definitely different. We have to put padding on the frame here with the other one, because when you did pull-ups, this would go further up. And I can kind of tell from here, because if it did go further up, these would be higher up here. And I noticed that with this. At my height, I'm a little over 5'9", and with these pull-up bars, my feet, I kind of still had to lift my feet a little bit off the ground so I didn't touch the floor. But these ones, I can stand no problem. So this, I feel, is a bit lower than these ones. And I don't really care for that. For my wife, she likes it better because she's shorter than I am, and she used to have to get up on like a little stool to get up on our old ones, but on these ones she doesn't have to. She can just get up easily and reach the tops on the floor with her regular height. So I think if you're taller than 5'8", you should go with something like this. I think this is a better one than this one. This one, even with it adjusted, you can adjust these brackets so that it goes higher up. So there's 3 holes. It's still not high enough for me to clear my feet. And yeah, I think that's a big, I don't know, that's a big gripe for me about this. And it feels also like these are a little bit wider than I would like them to be, but I compared it to these and they're pretty much the same. But overall, honestly, I would rather go for this one. Hey, I just wanted to update this video by saying that this thing is not really designed well. Based on the wall dimensions and how thick it is, between this contact point and up here, you can see even with this padding, you see that? Now this is, if I go right here, that's completely flush with the wall. But when I let it go, it's hitting it at an angle from the top. So right here, the contact point is up here, not against the whole thing. And that's gonna be a problem because that's gonna start damaging the drywall, I think. So really, this thing should have been out like here. Otherwise, at the way it's currently set up, if we remove this, this thing would even come out more in an angle, and the top part of the bars would drop further down. So I'm actually really not a fan of this. This thing is not that great. And I think if I had to pick between this and this one, I would definitely go with that one.
Okay, so I had a damage that I've seen some other people have, just like a little dent here and in this corner because it was tilted at such an angle. And I have what I believe is a pretty standard oldie time home. I got about 5 7/8. Yeah, between. It's hard to see the angle here, but trust me, between the edge of this and here. So it was at an incredibly terrible angle. So I saw someone put the old 2.5-inch piece of wood there. I just had some scrap, and just like some trim piece. I guess it's a little, oops, sorry, 3/4 inch. I think it was a 2x4, 1.5 inch, another 3/4. I think it came out to 3 inches total, roughly. And I put a bolt through this 2x4 to the other side with a little lock washer, and then I screwed it from the front here, and here are construction screws, maybe 1.5 inch screws, and then I glued it as well. Just put 3 of them, and then I did the same. It's a little sloppy. I did the same on the other side. I put like 2 screws, maybe top left, bottom right, top left, bottom right. I had felt tape. I thought I had enough. Unfortunately, I ran out. So this 1mm felt is a little bit missing here in some places. However, in the end, stand by. I always complain about people that don't have a tripod. In the end, it sits up there well. Not the prettiest thing, but it's prettier than me fixing my drywall. It spreads out the load, if you will, seemingly way better. And there's no, I mean, that's an old pocket screw hole. Don't mind that. This is scrap. But got the felt there. It sits up nice against it. I glued both sides. Glued and screwed both sides. This is an extra piece I had already cut, so I just figured, what the hell, throw it in there. But here's how it looks. Prior, the angle of this piece here was like, I feel like it was like this. And that top plastic piece that came, that was supposed to go up on the other side here, was like on this sharp angle against there. That's why it caused that damage. And now it's working good. I can't do a pull-up for my life, but we'll get in there. So you won't see that, but you can trust me, I've used it, and I'm 220. I'm like 212 actually, but you might have to do something like this. I mean, your mileage may vary. You know, don't blame me if you get hurt. But you know, unfortunately, I couldn't just take it out of the box and use it as is, and it was more of a you know, time-consuming effort. But I have tools and spare parts and scrap wood laying around, so it wasn't the worst thing. I might paint this to doctor it up to look better, but odds are, knowing me, I probably won't, and it'll just stay this way forever. Thanks for watching.